Alright, it's definitely getting to be mid-season. I forget which report number on this fishing report is. But anyways, let's get going. I'll start out with a couple of real quick announcements. First thing is, we're going to be doing the spade casting clinic again next August. It'll be the last week of August. Obviously, I haven't checked my calendar to see which date it is. It's just the last weekend of August. So if you're interested in that, send us an email, contact us, we'll put you on a list, and then we can get everybody signed up in June. So we are doing the spade casting clinic again. Any other stuff, also keep an eye on our social media. If we have any cancellations, we'll post them there. So if we have any time comes available, we can do that. Also, while I'm talking, if I start getting really goofy, we got guys behind us fishing, so I'm trying to multitask. That sometimes doesn't work too good. So starting out with what's going on with the fishing, obviously everybody heard about last week's big push of fish on Tuesday. Since then, everything's kind of chilled out. We're back to our normal light trickle of fish. The water flows are still holding at 500 CFS plus runoff. I'm assuming that probably around 7 something at Pineville, and down here at the DSR where we are is probably another couple hundred CFS. We're probably around 800 or 900 down what you're seeing behind me. Water temperature very good. We're in the mid 50s. So when we do find salmon, they are, some days are grabby, some days are crabby. Right now they're crabby. We've been having back to some crabby fish issues. So that's been, seems to be the theme of everything. We just got to be persistent. Just keep working on it, changing flies and covering water. The fish are trickling. Another challenge is with this 500 CFS, these fish are moving, they are trickling through, but they can go through this river so easily and you never know they've been through there and they don't show up. So on the bottom end it looks like thin pickings and you're just having a hard time finding fish. But if you go upriver, Sportsman's has a lot of fish, Ellis Cove has a lot of fish, the fly zones have a lot of fish. So we definitely get our numbers. They're just going to the bottom end fairly quickly. That's very normal for this type of water flows. Other thing that to keep in mind too is we are mid-season. The salmon spawn is definitely getting underway. Eggs are getting into the system. Bottom end down here on the DSR we are starting to bump into an odd, we're seeing guys bump into an odd steelhead. We haven't, our groups haven't gotten it, but we also, for our personal groups, we have gotten a handful of brown trout already. So there is some browns running around. We're bumping into them. So it looks like the steelhead and the browns are starting to show. And what's going to be interesting is to see how many brown trout actually show up. I think our goldenrod's getting in the camera, so if you see some weeds, don't worry about it. I ain't going to go back and reshoot it. But going forward, so that's been kind of going on. So if you're fishing the bottom end, looking for some fresh salmon, there's some great quality salmon still here in the system. So going into the weekend, the Columbus Day weekend, I expect the river it's going to be busy up here. But if you fish low river, you're going to find some quality fish. If you go up river, it's going to be busy with people, but also there's a lot of fish. So you find a quiet corner up there, you're going to most likely have some fish in front of you. So that's what's kind of going on with the fish movement. Flies, we're starting to pick fish up with egg patterns. The egg beaters are working. There's a little fly called crystal meth that's been getting out some bites. So just bring your favorite egg flies. Orange is going to always work, and some on the other goofy colors. I think today we got some on blue of all things. So yeah, just got to experiment with the egg flies. Egg second leeches are starting to work good. We're still doing good with zonkers, woolly buggers. Basically, it's not been really much of a pattern. It's just been getting out there and working it. And if I was going to say what is the pattern, it's been persistence. Persistently working at it seems to be where we're getting our bites, having our success. So I think going forward, my suspicion is we're going to probably see an increase in the trout numbers. We're going to continue to see this trickle of salmon, and the upper river is going to be fishing very well. Probably way more fish obviously than the lower river, but it's going to be mid-season stuff. We're going to have some spawning fish in the lower river, some steelhead coming through, some browns coming through. There's still a few stray cohos. Upriver's going to be a lot of salmon. It's going to be a big spawning chaos for the next week and a half before they die off. And there's also going to be some trout mixed in and all that stuff. So if you're interested in steelhead, start fishing the cuts and the slots below the spawning activity. All the gravel beds and runs, just get below them, fish those little cuts and shoots just below them with egg patterns, leeches and stuff like that. You'll probably find them. Salmon, stay lower river, cover water, fish the pinch points. If you want quality fish, stay away from the spawners. So that's most likely what's going to go, how it's going to go for the next couple of weeks. As for that, I can't think of anything else. I hope I didn't babble too bad. Ricky's holding the camera and giving me dirty looks, so probably about normal. Anyways, good fishing, good luck. Also, some of you stopped and said hello that watches fishing videos and fishing reports. Thank you. It was good meeting you. Thanks for stopping and saying hello. Thanks for watching the videos. Until then, good fishing. See you on the river, folks.
This is Jay at JPEG Guides and Lost River Fishing. We are a year-round fly fishing catch and release guide service. We fish the Lake Ontario tributaries, and then during the spring and the summer we also fish the inland trout streams, classic dry fly fishing. During the heat of the summer we will do the warm water fishing for bass and pike. If you're interested in any of our outings or have any questions, please feel free to email us at fish@lostriversfishing.com. Hope to hear from you, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us.